Everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Just here to have a little shuffle and put down a little spread for the week for us. Sorry, I meant to do this yesterday, but I haven't had time, so I'm going to do it for us for today for the rest of the week. Okay, so I'm just going to put down a couple of tarot cards to take us into this week. So, the very first card I had actually jumped out of the deck. So, this is Judgment card. So, Judgment says that it's kind of a sort of an endings and new beginnings card, really. Things going out of your life and new things starting. So, it can have lots of different interesting meanings. But on the whole, it talks about trying to get into the end of something, making that final decision. I'm kind of done with this. This is finished now. Now I've got to move on. It can also talk about those things coming back in. So, if you have been separated from somebody, they might well be coming back in. This could be bringing you back together again. So it's a card that you kind of have to go with what you feel like when you look at the cards. So, as you can see, this is either a sunrise or a sunset, and no way of knowing from the cards. So you kind of have to go with what you feel. So for me, at the moment, this card, I feel like we're looking at the end of a phase, the end of a cycle, the end of something. So it's quite similar to the World card, really, when that comes up. Sometimes that comes up for the end of a cycle. So it's saying to me that this week we might have to look at something's going out of our lives for good, and being able to make a new start. So this can be good as well, because it can be, they might have had a time of things being really difficult, and we're coming to an end of that now, and the new beginning is coming in for us. So it can, it's about that. It's about letting old energy go. That could be good energy, could be bad energy, could be indifferent energy, but it's stuff that is ending now. We're coming to the end of that cycle, and it is passing away from our lives. So it's moving away from us, and we are now moving forward into a time where things are brighter. It feels to me like we are coming into a period now where things are going to be brightening up for us. That's the energy that I get. So this week we're moving through, we're letting go of some stuff, and we're having some new stuff coming in. Just going to pop down another tarot for us. Okay, so then we have the Devil. So okay, don't freak out when you get the Devil, because the Devil is actually quite a good card. It says that the Devil often says we might feel trapped, we might feel that we can't stop something. We're almost in a repeating pattern that keeps going on and on and on. But that's where this is interesting, because the Judgment card says we don't have to be in there. So the Judgment card to begin with is saying to us new beginnings. This card here, the Devil card, is saying don't let your anxiety make you hang on to stuff that you need to let go of so that you can move forward. So it's a real energy of not being afraid to actually move forward this week. Don't feel like you have to keep repeating. You don't have to keep repeating patterns at all. The universe will keep sending you the same thing until you learn the lesson that you need to learn from it. And I don't really like the term learning a lesson, because it all feels a bit accusatory to me. You must learn your lesson. Rah, rah, rah. It doesn't have to be like that, but the universe will keep offering you opportunities to learn. And if you don't learn the first time it offers you an opportunity, it will offer you another one and another one and another one. That can be really annoying. So what the Devil says is get off that roundabout, just get off. And I know that sounds really, really simple, but we all have choice in our life about what we repeat and what we don't. And if you know that you have been in this place before, felt these feelings before, seen this situation with slightly different people in it, but it's the same old situation, it's time to have a real look at that and make a final choice about letting that go. That's what the Judgment card is all about. So that's the 2 tarot cards. I'm going to put down one of these Gateway Oracle cards for us as well for the week. Let's see what we've got going on with the Oracle cards. Okay, so the card that I've got in the Oracle is the Making a Difference card. So this card says you can make a difference. So even when you feel like you probably can't, you absolutely can. Just the very, very small things that we do sometimes. Excuse me, let me just have a little swig of my tea. The very small things that we do can make a difference. Sometimes we feel a little bit lost, you know. We feel like we can't change something. Here, you see, we feel we're too frightened to change something. We can change that. But, you know, a little bit of something, you know, just a little bit of a change can make a massive difference. This whole Making a Difference card is based on that story about the guy who walks along the beach, and there's loads and loads of starfish, hundreds of starfish that have been washed up onto the beach, and he's walking along just throwing them back, and somebody says to him, "What are you doing that for? You know, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds here. Why are you throwing that one back?" He's throwing one back. Why have you thrown that back? There's hundreds here. You can't save them all. That's not going to make any difference. And the guy just says to him, it makes a difference to that one. You know, the one that he's thrown back into the sea is going to live. So it makes a difference to that one. The little things can make a difference. I'm just going to quickly show you this. If he comes back. Where are you then? Where are you? Merlin. Oh, there you are. Say hi. Hey, hi everyone. Hey everybody. He's just popped in to make his little difference, didn't he? But it's interesting that he popped up because, you know, I think about little things in my life that make a difference. And he and his brother, Chinook, really do make a difference to me. You know, they're very, very important in my life. They're part of, you know, of my life on a regular basis. They're always here with me. So, you know, it seems like a little thing to some people maybe. They're a big deal to me. You know, they make a massive difference in my life. And they're very, very cute and quite naughty from time to time. As you can see. Mr. Naughty's down here playing with my feet, aren't you, Merlin? Merlin, what are you doing? Having a lazy stretch. Merlin. Oh, too cute for words. Too cute for words. So, these are our cards for the week. Judgment card, which is letting things go, letting new things in. New beginnings, really. The Devil card is saying don't let fear hold you back from having that new beginning. Don't let your fear of letting something go take over and mean that you have to keep repeating this stuff. You don't. And then the Making a Difference card is all about that. You know, those little things that you can do you might make a difference to somebody just by smiling at them in the morning. And what does that cost you? Absolutely nothing. So it's about the little tiny things that we can do that can make a difference, either to us or to others. So it's important to remember that those tiny little things that you do can make a massive difference to somebody else. And in turn, they will then make a difference to you, because as you send that energy out, the universe will send that energy back to you. You know, we reap what we sow. So I will leave that with you for today. Just one final look at the baby, because he was rolling about, being very, very cute a minute ago. See, as soon as you put the camera on them, they stop doing it, don't they? Hey, Merlin. That's Mummy's feet. See? They're so naughty, but they're so fun. I'll leave that with you for today. And if I can get on and do the odd little card for the day, I will do. But this will take us through the week, and I'll be back again to do one on Friday, probably for the weekend. I may be back in between times, but I'm not going to promise. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.